kids. It's Mrs. Meehan and Raleigh here with another read aloud. This one happens to be called Pigsty by Mark Teague. Monday afternoon, Wendell Fultz's mother told him to clean his room. "It's turning into a pigsty," she said. Wendell went upstairs, and much to his surprise, a large pig was sitting on his bed. Pardon me," said Wendell, and he shoved some toys into his closet. But the pig didn't seem to mind. And Wendell found that he really didn't mind the pig either. So he decided to take a break. When Wendell's mother came to look at his room, the pig was hiding, but the mess was still there. She threw up her hands. "Okay, Wendell, if you want to live in a pigsty, that's up to you." Wendell could hardly believe his luck. Now I can live however I want. He didn't even worry when he came home from school on Tuesday and found a second pig in his room. The mess had grown a bit worse, but he was able to jam most of it under his bed. "Pigs are all right," he said, "as long as it's only one or two." In fact, they had a wonderful time. They played Monopoly until late each night, and they even left all the pieces lying on the floor. They had paper airplane wars and pillow fights. Oh, the bed became a trampoline. Then, two more pigs showed up, and the mess grew. That night, when Wendell went to bed, the pigs were lying everywhere. They rolled up in his blankets and hogged his pillows too. Wendell told himself that he didn't mind. But then he found hoof prints on his comic books. And Friday, when he got home from school, he saw that someone had been sitting on his basketball. And his baseball cards had been chewed. "That does it," said Wendell. "I've had enough." And he ran downstairs to tell his mother. "Sorry," she said, "but your room is your responsibility." And she handed him the broom. started to complain the mess was too huge, but suddenly he remembered a saying that he had heard, that many hoofs make light work. So he marched upstairs and he organized a cleaning crew. They swept and scoured, polished and scrubbed. Later that afternoon, Wendell inspected his room and pronounced it clean. In fact, it was a bit too clean from a pig's point of view. So while Wendell inspected the pigs prepared to go home, one of them made a phone call, and a phone truck came to pick them up. They hugged and grunted and oinked goodbye, and from that day on, Wendell kept his room clean. You notice the period? What do you predict will be on the next page? Except for those nights when his friends came by to play Monopoly. I hope your room is not a pigsty. Till next time. Raleigh, say goodbye to the kiddos. Say goodbye.